Hello dear Homepedia family. Have you ever walked into a home that feels like it's lived 1,000 stories? Where sunlight drapes over textured walls, and every wooden beam whispers of the hands that shaped it? That's the soul of the Farmhouse-Hacienda style. Timeless, warm, and deeply connected to the earth. The question is, can you create that same magic without spending a fortune? The answer is a resounding yes. You don't need $1 million estate in the countryside to have a home that feels like a Spanish sunset. You only need vision, intention, and a few smart, budget-friendly choices that transform ordinary spaces into extraordinary sanctuaries. The Farmhouse-Hacienda aesthetic merges two worlds: the rustic simplicity of the farmhouse and the romantic charm of Spanish colonial design. It's where handcrafted wood meets sun-washed stucco, where terracotta tiles meet weathered beams, and where every imperfection feels deliberate, beautiful, and human. And here's the secret. This aesthetic isn't about luxury, it's about authenticity. That's why it's so achievable, especially if you understand how to work with what you already have. Before we dive into all the design secrets, we want you to imagine this: opening your front door to a home that feels grounded, soulful, and timeless. A space that greets you not with flash or formality, but with warmth. The kind that wraps around you like a handmade blanket. That's what we're building together today. If that vision excites you, hit that like button, subscribe for more inspirations, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Because after this video, you'll see your home in a whole new light. Let's start with the soul of this design: materials and texture. Authentic haciendas were built to last, using natural resources from the land itself: adobe, clay, wood, and stone. While we may not have those exact materials today, we can recreate their timeless essence. Use lime wash or plaster finishes on your walls. They're affordable, DIY-friendly, and instantly bring depth and softness to flat surfaces. Don't aim for perfection. Embrace uneven strokes, brush marks, and color variation. Those imperfections are what make a wall feel alive. Color is another cornerstone of the Farmhouse-Hacienda look. Think of the palette as a reflection of the landscape. Warm neutrals, terracotta reds, creamy whites, sun-bleached ochres, and olive greens. These tones feel natural and comforting, creating a grounded base that pairs beautifully with wood and iron. If you're painting on a budget, consider using one versatile neutral for all your walls. Then bring in warmth through textiles, art, and decor. Now about the floors. Traditional haciendas used handmade terracotta tiles, which can be expensive, but you can achieve the same feel using vinyl tiles with rustic patterns or painted concrete floors sealed with matte finish. The goal is to replicate warmth and patina, not perfection. You can even add woven area rugs in jute or sisal, layering textures to make your floors feel softer and more organic. Lighting is one of the most powerful tools in design, and in a hacienda farmhouse home, it's all about atmosphere. Instead of harsh white lights, go for warm ambient lighting. Replace modern fixtures with wrought iron, wrought tan, or distressed bronze. You can thrift old lamps and refinish them with matte black or antique gold spray paint. Candles and string lights also add a beautiful evening glow. Remember, lighting sets the emotional tone of the room. It's what makes guests linger and what makes your home feel truly lived in. Moving to furniture, simplicity is your best friend. Choose pieces that look handmade, even if they're not. Wood with visible grain, natural finishes, and curved silhouettes will bring that old-world charm into your home. Skip sleek, polished surfaces. Instead, look for aged textures or paint your furniture in chalky matte tones. If you're shopping secondhand, focus on structure, not finish. A dated dresser can be transformed into a farmhouse gem with a coat of chalk paint and rustic handles. When blending farmhouse simplicity with Spanish flair, accessories make all the difference. Think ceramic vases, clay pots, woven baskets, embroidered fabrics, and hand-carved accents. These items don't have to be expensive, they just need to feel authentic. The beauty of the hacienda style lies in its imperfection. You can mix and match textures and shapes as long as they all feel grounded in nature. Let's not forget about the architectural features that define a hacienda. Arches, wooden beams, and wrought iron details are its DNA. Even if you live in a modern space, you can recreate these features with creative illusions. Use arched mirrors or wall decals to mimic architectural curves. Faux ceiling beams made from lightweight foam or stained wood planks can add instant character. It's not about copying old buildings, it's about capturing their spirit. In your living room, focus on comfort. A deep sofa with textured linen slipcovers, layered with soft throws and embroidered pillows, sets the stage. Add a large wooden coffee table, perhaps one that looks like it's been handed down through generations. On top, place a tray with candles, ceramics, or dried flowers. For your walls, consider large rustic mirrors, landscape paintings, or simple wooden frames. Every piece should evoke tranquility and nostalgia. The kitchen is the heart of any farmhouse-inspired home. Here, open shelving replaces closed cabinetry, showcasing ceramic dishes, clay cookware, and woven baskets. If you're on a budget, you can remove the cabinet doors and paint the inside shelves a soft warm tone to mimic that open aesthetic. Choose earthy tones for your backsplash. White subway tiles work wonders when paired with warm grout and rustic lighting. Add wooden cutting boards, linen towels, and terracotta planters for an instant farmhouse feel. The bedroom should feel like a sanctuary. Choose linen or cotton bedding, a carved wooden or wrought iron headboard, and layer in natural tones. A woven rug underfoot and vintage bedside tables can complete the look. Warm bedside lighting, perhaps from wrought tan lamps, adds intimacy. Keep the palette minimal, but introduce soulful touches like handmade art or a clay vase with dried lavender. Even small spaces like the bathroom can embody the hacienda charm. Use stucco-like wall textures, brass or bronze hardware, and small decorative tiles in warm colors. A simple framed mirror, a few clay jars, and a basket for rolled towels can turn an ordinary bathroom into a Mediterranean retreat. If you can, replace your shower curtain with a linen drape to add softness and luxury. The outdoor space, whether a patio, balcony, or tiny courtyard, is where the hacienda truly comes alive. Terracotta pots overflowing with greenery, climbing vines, and simple wooden furniture create an outdoor living room that feels like part of the home. Add fairy lights or lanterns, and you'll have a perfect evening escape. Even a small balcony can transform into a Spanish oasis with a few potted herbs, a bench, and rustic textiles. Now let's talk budget creativity. The most beautiful homes aren't built with endless budgets. They're built with imagination. Visit thrift stores, flea markets, or even local craftsmen. Repurpose materials. Old doors become tabletops, reclaimed wood becomes shelving, and leftover tiles become art pieces. Paint existing furniture in soft whites or muted greens. Reuse glass bottles as candle holders, and drape fabrics over furniture to soften hard lines. When you mix handmade details with found treasures, your home gains authenticity that money can't buy. One of the most powerful tools in any design journey is layering. Layer textures, fabrics, and tones. Combine rough wood with soft linen, smooth ceramics with woven baskets. The contrast brings richness. In a hacienda farmhouse space, layering isn't about clutter, it's about storytelling. Each object should tell part of your home's journey, like chapters in a book written over time. Let's not overlook scent and sound, the invisible layers of design. Light candles that smell of sandalwood, orange blossom, or cedar. Play soft Spanish guitar music in the background. These sensory details turn your design into an experience. You're not just decorating, you're curating emotion. Sustainability also fits perfectly into the hacienda philosophy. This style values longevity, not trendiness. Choose natural materials and reuse what you already own. That old table doesn't need to be replaced, it needs a story. Paint it, refinish it, or leave it as is and let its worth speak of years gone by. Every decision that honors the past saves both money and the planet. Even modern apartments can embrace this timeless style. Replace glossy finishes with matte ones. Add wooden blinds or light linen curtains to soften edges. Incorporate natural lighting wherever possible. A few well-chosen accents, a rustic bench, a clay lamp, a woven rug, can completely shift the energy of a space. You don't need to live in the countryside to feel connected to it. Remember, the farmhouse-hacienda aesthetic isn't about replicating the past. It's about honoring it through modern living. It's about crafting spaces that breathe warmth, celebrate craftsmanship, and encourage slower, more intentional living. At the end of the day, design is more than paint and furniture. It's about emotion. A farmhouse hacienda home doesn't just look beautiful, it feels beautiful. It welcomes you after a long day. Embraces your guests like family, and holds the quiet poetry of everyday life. That's what makes it timeless. And none of that depends on your budget. The truth is, you don't need expensive materials or professional designers to create warmth. You just need creativity, patience, and a love for imperfection. Real charm lives in the things that aren't perfect. The uneven plaster wall, the nicked wooden stool, the slightly faded rug. These are not flaws, they're proof of life. So, as you begin your transformation, remember this. A home's beauty is not in how much you spend, but in how much of you it contains. Each handmade detail, each thrifted treasure, each brushstroke of color tells your story. Your home should whisper who you are. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine sitting in your living room as the afternoon light turns golden. The scent of warm clay, the sound of wind brushing through the curtains, the glow of candlelight reflecting off aged wood. That's the hacienda spirit, rooted in simplicity, built with heart, and lasting forever. If today's video inspired you, take that first small step. Paint a wall, refinish a table, or plant a terracotta pot on your windowsill. Let your home evolve slowly, with love and intention. Share your progress in the comments. I'd love to see how you bring this soulful style to life in your own space. Thank you for spending time with me today. If you found this guide helpful, please like the video, subscribe for more design inspirations, and share your thoughts below. Remember, beauty doesn't depend on money, it depends on meaning. And every home, no matter how humble, has the potential to become extraordinary when it's built with soul.